Well, hello to everyone, my YouTube family, and I have not been with you for a pretty long time, as well as my WhatsApp family, and I connect with you fairly regularly. So I'm combining my two family groupings today, and I'm going to do a series which I have entitled, I've captioned this series, The Miracle of No Heat. We're going to run it for a number of voice notes, and these notes will be posted on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I hope that you can stay with me for the duration. I promise it's going to be quite interesting. And let me say something too. What I'm sharing is not something that I've taken from somewhere else and I'm regurgitating it, not at all. What I'm sharing comes from my, let's call it my belly. Have a look at John chapter 7, verse 38. So the stimulus for the caption and theme actually is the title of my little encyclopedia here. Faith in the furnace and no heat. So I want to focus with you on the no heat part of it. And I hope that I will keep you engaged and that you will in fact stay with me. All right, so let me begin by referring you to the very familiar Isaiah 43:2, and I know that probably all of you are very familiar with it. And it says, part of it says, when you walk through the fire, you shall not be burnt, nor shall the flame scorch you. The King James Version puts the latter half of that, what I read this way, neither shall the flame kindle on thee, hence no heat. In other words, you could be in a fiery situation and not even feel the heat from whatever is happening. You notice the reference to a flame. A flame is just a very small bit of fire, as it were. So compare a big fire to just a little flame. So we can easily make the inference of no heat from this verse. Good. Still with me? Come and let us run over to Jeremiah 32:7 and 8, which is incidentally one of my Rhema words, as you so well know, some of you that is. So let's see what this verse has to say about heat. It says, I would like you to read the entire 2 verses for yourself, but I don't trust you. I'm going to read part. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose hope is in the Lord. For he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, which spreads out its roots by the river. Listen up now, and will not fear when heat comes. But its leaf will be green, right, etc., etc. It goes on there. So, my experiential takeaway from these 2 texts, which I've juxtaposed, is that the heat from an experience does not need to dry you out, cause you to wither, consume you. Far from that happening. The heat does not affect your progress, your purpose, or your passion. So, family, as we pursue the development of this theme, I do want you to remember this is just the introductory note here, and I'm going to try to keep it the maximum of 5 minutes, but sometimes I get carried away, but I'm trying. I do not always have the gift of brevity, but I am learning. Right, so as we prepare to pursue the development of this theme, I do want you to remember that though our crucibles or furnaces or storms or valleys or whatever the trial situation is, even though they may be different, the principles for navigating them are all the same. And by the way, if you're not familiar with the SDA lesson, the theme for this quarter is the crucible. And once you're a Christian, even if you're not a Christian, go online and see if you can get that lesson, man. It's real sweet. And I can tell you, it kind of runs parallel with many of these things that I say in this book. So listen, I look forward to have you join me on this series. So Wednesday, as long as this is uploaded on for Monday. Oh, and by the way, let me say a massive thank you to my technical angel, Mr. Wayne Morgan. Without his assistance, I don't think that I would get all of this done. I really, really appreciate him. Right, so I see you again. I'm looking for you. All right, God bless you until we catch up again. Bye-bye.